Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the calculator function in RiskDesk in order to size your trades. So I'm going to assume that you've already got your account set up. If you haven't, then go back into settings and do that and look at the settings video if it's helpful for you. You can see in this example I've got 3 accounts set up. The base currency of those accounts is British pounds. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to simulate taking a US trade. So I'll keep the trade currency as US dollars. It's going to be a long position. I'm going to take a trade in Amazon. It's at 239. In this example, I'm just going to use a single rather than a staggered stop. You can use staggered stops if you want and put a third level in, specify the percentage weighting you want at each level. I'll just keep it simple of a single stop at 235. There's 3 different risk models. I'm going to say that I want to risk a 1/4% of my account on this trade. So I can put it 25 basis points there. I'm going to select the strategy. In here, I can put some trade notes. If you use hashtags, then that helps the notes spring out and look more obvious when you get to the journal page. So that's good for me. I'm now going to hit calculate. System is now saying, okay, based on that risk, based on the size of those 3 accounts, based on the entry and the stop, which is quite a tight stop, as you can see, and based on the current FX rate between GBP and US dollars, which it has pulled in for me because it knows my master account is GBP, these are how many shares I would need to buy across those 3 different accounts, the demo, pension, and JISA account, in order to have a EQ risk of 25 basis points in each of those accounts. So you can see it's done that calculation for you, the number of shares, what the resultant position size is, what the resultant risk value is in your base global currency, and what the position size is in the trade currency, so dollars. If I want to go back and say, actually, no, let's have a look. If I wanted to go but push it further and go for a 20% position size and measure risk that way, then I could just hit calculate. And then you can see there, it's done it there based on an even 20% position size across all 3 accounts, what the number of shares are that one should purchase. Again, all predicated on the entry and stop level that you put in. The third way that you can do this risk model calculation is by the amount of money that you actually are prepared to lose on the trade. So you can specify a value, again, in your global based currency. So let's say £200. As soon as you do that, you've then got this other toggle which allows you to say, okay, £200 across all of your accounts, or £200 for the master account, and do you want us to adjust that level proportionately based on the relative size of your other accounts? So given in this example, you've got 2 accounts which are quite large and 1 demo account which is really quite small, it wouldn't make sense to have a £200 risk across all 3. So I'm going to ask it to do that modeling. So based on the £200 for the largest master account, you can see it's then done the appropriate sizing reduction in risk to maintain a broadly even position size. Obviously, it's not considering fractional shareholdings in this example. So once you're happy and you know you want to log that, you can hit the add log to master. You can also at this stage paste in a chart if you want to, but you can do that at a later stage through the edit modal. For now, I'll just hit add to log. That's now added the trade to the log. If I come straight to the log, you can see it's there and it's open. So, okay, that's adding a trade using the calculate capability in RiskDesk. Thanks very much for listening.